Catalytic converters are one of those car parts nobody thinks about until you absolutely have to. They're basically like the kidneys of your exhaust system, quietly filtering out all those toxic gases you don't want entering the atmosphere on your Monday commute. The thing is, when your check engine light pops on, it's almost never clear if it's the converter or one of the other 18 things that can set it off. So naturally, you're left with the burning question: is my catalytic converter the problem? The quickest pain point? Catalytic converters cost a small fortune. Like, we're talking hundreds, up to $2,000 if you own a Prius. Which is frankly ridiculous, since half the time the problem is something else, but every shop wants to swap it first. So how do you test if your catalytic converter is really bad without just throwing money at the problem? You can actually do this at home with a cheap infrared thermometer and a $25 OBD2 scanner, which has basically saved me more cash than I'd like to admit. Step 1. Plug in your OBD2 scanner and check for trouble codes. If you see P0420 or P0430, that's the classic catalyst efficiency below threshold. These are the codes you dread, but also the ones that are notoriously vague and oversensitive. Don't panic. Next, let your car idle until it's fully warm. Grab your infrared thermometer and shoot for the exhaust pipe just before the catalytic converter. Note that number. Then, do the same just after the converter, as the exhaust exits. Here's the numbers game. That downstream reading should be hotter, yes, hotter than the upstream pipe. If it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit hotter, your cat is working. If it's basically the same temp or, yikes, colder, you probably have a problem. But, and this is where most people get tripped up, you also have to check for a blocked converter, not just a dead one. If your exhaust feels weak or your engine struggles at higher RPMs, your cat could be clogged, which kills power and fuel economy by up to 30%. Pro tip: with the engine running, listen for a rattling noise from the converter when you rev. That sound? It's the honeycomb inside disintegrating like breakfast cereal left in milk for an hour. Never good. The low-tech trick shops don't always share. With the car parked and cooled, loosen the exhaust just ahead of the converter, then drive around the block. If your lost power miraculously returns, you've confirmed a clogged cat. Yes, it sounds horrible, but it's the cheapest real-world test there is. If you want to look like an absolute pro, swap the O2 sensors to see if the code follows. Sometimes it's a dead sensor, not the cat. I've even seen mechanics fooled by this, and they do this for a living. The truth? 8 out of 10 times it's a sensor, a small exhaust leak, or bad plugs dumping unburned fuel into the cat. That means a $20 part could save you $2,000. I call that the Portland rain tax. Money you can spend on things much more fun than car repairs. The number one takeaway: never, ever let anyone talk you into an instant catalytic converter replacement. Test first, second, and third. It's shocking how often just a little bit of knowledge and a $25 tool can save your wallet an existential crisis.